Alright, don't quit. I'm waiting on them to come back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Well, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. First down at the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 14-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Step round 80, 390. 54. 54, right there.
On 3rd down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's see.
Still 180. Hey, bro, 80.
They go play action. Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 62 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're staring
at
a
a
two-touchdown deficit,
draw.
14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a throw.
How is he wide open like that?
Tight end. And they're going to get this
How is he wide open like that? That's crazy.
He's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Yeah, I thought he was going to run.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I thought he was going to run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action already to draw.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This time Wilson will throw.
Throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 79! 79!
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Set, green 80! Black 15! White! Johnny Hut!
Big stop, let's go!
0! White, 89!
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 27, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Wilson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Alert.
They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.